She is adorable. Ah, Coco. You're so good, Coco. Thank you, Coco. I really... Yeah.
Thank you, GoGameGo.
That's a damn sexy cat you got there, buddy.
Grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Holy smokes.
Oh, man.
That was awesome.
Oh, jeez.
My favorite part was after she said, "Damn you, GoGameGo," she started licking herself.
And that's when I, in such an edited way, said, "That's one damn sexy cat you got there."
Oh,
Oh,
good
damn.
conversation between you and Coco.
Oh. Oh, that's brilliant, Pete. I'm crying. Oh, man. Oh,
It took
shoot.
me all week to teach Coco how to say "Damn you, GoGameGo."
It was worth it. I'll tell you that much. That's priceless. We'll see Coco in Hollywood in no time. That's gonna be a meme.
Oh shoot! What was that cat's name on Saturday Night Live?
Toonses.
Toonses. Yeah, well, Toonses hasn't done anything in a while, so
Yeah.
Coco's got a big opening there to drive right through.
Filling the Toonses shoes.
Stuart, do you have a review of Rise of Skywalker yet?
Fuck. I mean, no. I'm happy to say, I have none.
Well,
see, I know what this is.
You know, I haven't watched many Star Wars films.
Yeah,
So
but where are
watched
you right
2
now?
And I'm going in
one?
order of the timeline of the actual story, not of when the movies came out.
Okay, which actually
that means Phantom Menace first.
Yeah,
which wasn't very good.
No,
but it was slightly better than I remember it. I remember
which is good.
As horrible, and I wouldn't say it's horrible.
You know, that's where I am with Iron Man 3. You know, I watched it again, and I don't dislike it as much, but still, that one part still kills me. Where they're on the dock and they're up there above, and all of a sudden, here come all the suits. I'm like, suits actually would have beat you here, I think. Yeah. And you're getting shot at. You're almost dead. Tricked into seeing it. JD, it might almost take a Clockwork Orange moment to get me to watch that. You might want to get me arrested and then put in a room with my eyes.
The toothpicks.
Uh-huh.
So then I watched Attack of the Clones. And for some reason, when I watched these the first time through, because I haven't seen these two before, I liked Attack of the Clones better than Phantom Menace. Yeah. As I'm watching Attack of the Clones, I'm thinking, this is really bad. I mean, this is even worse than Phantom Menace. Some of the scenes are so hard. That weird relationship between the baby
Anakin.
Vader and the princess or queen, whatever she is.
Yeah, Padme and Anakin.
Because they're like 10 years difference, and he's only, 18 maybe?
Yeah, and a whiner.
And it almost seems like she'd been pining away for him for 10 years.
I know, and you're like...
It's like, you haven't seen him since he was like 8. Why do you have any feelings for him at all?
Oh, he was such a cute 8-year-old. So hot. I want, I bet he's 18 now. He's legal. I'll go after him. I haven't seen him though, so I don't know that he's a whiny bitch.
And the acting, oh my gosh.
No, what acting?
Yeah, we were watching. It was so funny. Like, what's her name? Padme.
Yeah, Pat.
I can think of Padma from Iron Chef, not Iron Chef. That Bravo Chef show. I can't remember the name of it. Top Chef.
Oh, Top Chef.
Padma's the host.
They have a
and a scene where, I guess they're in the Coliseum, whatever, and Padme's running around, and that thing like swipes at her. It cuts her in the back, and all of a sudden she's got like a half shirt. I'm like, why did the shirt go away? And why is it like this? And then later on, it's like even higher. Like, what is happening here? Why is her clothes disappearing?
Oh shoot! Hey, nice. There you go. Very nice.
Boom.
Hey, I just told Jeff. Can we refer to you as Sir Lancelot Link? And Jeff didn't know what I was talking about. I should look up a picture.
Queen Amidala.
Queen Amidala.
Padme Amidala.
I guess.
Is her last name Amidala, or is that like?
Or is it Padme? I don't know. Either way, it's not Skywalker. Well, then it was. No, it wasn't. Was it? Yeah, it was. Right? I mean,
maybe she hyphenated Amidala Skywalker. I mean, that's not a thing in the future. I don't know. Okay, one more quarters here.
Oh, what's up?
I was just watching one of your videos earlier today. One more quarter.
Born Distracted was out there last night on Hammer Away. That was pretty cool. Hanging out. Now, do you guys do the show the same time I do?
When we do it.
When I do it Tuesday? Right.
When you do it Tuesday, but it was just Pete last night.
Okay, I got you. All of a sudden, it just hit me. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys do shows on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but the channel's kind of weird, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, leave it weird. I mean, that's part of it.
Going back to Thursdays at some point, right?
Yes, I was thinking about doing that next week because, I don't know. I'm digging the Tuesdays, though, because then you're done. And, I have this on Wednesday, but, But anyway, Padme was her common name. Kind of like, I won't say it.
Salvatore's here. Hi, Salvatore. Brian F. is here.
Yeah, he is. Rise of Skywalker. So what is saying that? What are we saying? Candy is greater than the Rise of Skywalker? Is that what we're saying?
Huh. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
You're like me, one of the fortunate ones. Rise of Skywalker loves scene with Jabba he's trying to trick me into it, but with Jabba porn.
Well,
Rise of Skywalker
final film in this out of the 11.
Yeah,
it's the last one in order.
So
that'll be a while before I get to that one, I think.
Yeah, at least never. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm concerned. See, when you get to, so what? So did you ever watch the original 3?
I saw the first movie in the theater.
Yeah,
in 77.
Okay, so you saw Star Wars in 77, and then did you watch Empire Strikes Back?
I didn't watch the next 2. I may have seen parts of it, but I've never sat down to actually watch them.
Okay.
And then I went to the theater to see Phantom Menace.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know how I saw Attack of the Clones because I actually saw that whole thing. I don't know when I saw it.
Yeah. I fell asleep during the first one, the episode 1. I'd had a long day of racing in the heat. downtown with the mini Grand Prix cars, and I was like, and Christine goes, "Let's go see the new Star Wars movie after this." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Okay, whatever. I mean, you know, my dad was in town, and I think my brother was there.
Have you seen
So
it
we went and
since?
saw it, and I was like, it couldn't get over fast enough. I'm like, oh my God, please.
Have you seen it since?
Sure. Yeah, I need to watch it again, though. See, and that's the scary part. We know what shit it is, but I'd be more eager to watch that again than Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Phantom Menace was, there was at least some decent parts. I mean, there was a lot of bad parts to it, but
Right.
it was better than it was a little bit better than I thought.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
the
there's
thing with movies. If you watch movies and you're in a bad mood or something, I think it really affects how you think of the movie.
Interesting thought.
I think it can. Yeah, what's Pete's here?
Yeah, what is it? I saw Phantom Menace, The Force Awakens, and Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker all on opening day. Yeah. I mean, some of those films, you have to see them before you hear what kind of shit they are and then decide not to.
Yeah, especially if it's something you love, you want to see it before you find out what happens.
Mm-hmm. Like right now, I'm really...
I think we ruined the movie. I think you did, Jar Jar.
Misa thinks I ruined the movie. I just saw the 55th anniversary of Star Trek original show this date in 66.
Yeah, that's right. It's the 55th anniversary.
Wow. Hey, wait a minute. That means I'm still young. The one thing that concerns me right now, and it shouldn't, because I'm getting good reviews on the new Shang-Chi movie. My good friend, she said she really liked it. They went and saw it over the weekend, and a gentleman that I know from school, who I don't mean any disrespect, but he and I can't trust exactly what he says, because he and I really don't see eye to eye on films. He's a huge DC fan and he loves all the DC movies, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's it for you.
I can't trust anything you say. We would go to the movie theater just for the arcade that was there. Yeah.
I'm curious, out of everyone in the chat, which do you like better? Which series, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Now, the tough part is, are you talking about movie series? Or are you talking about, are you into the franchise?
The franchise.
Which franchise do you like better?
Like if something came out, a movie, a TV show, whatever, which would you be more excited to go see?
Well, if Rise of Skywalker hadn't come out, or The Last Jedi, I'd be more excited about Star Wars. It's a little more cavalier in a way, but I mean, Star Trek is cavalier. I mean, I can't say that it's not.
We got a Star Wars.
You know?
We got a Star Wars.
But, you know, there's a Trek.
Yeah,
it's a quarter Trek.
Yeah. I'm Star Trek all the way. I love Star Trek.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's kind of the original outer space Cavalier, you know, show. Do you want to see a Cavalier show, Jeff? Have you ever watched Firefly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the whole series.
That was amazing. What a great series that was.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I mean, that was a Western in space all the way.
Hey, look, I added something new to my actually, I just put this up right in front of my arcade stick today. Because I just found this in a box when we moved. You can't see it. You can see 45. This is a Bob Gibson giveaway at a Cardinal game from a few years ago.
Yeah, what the hell is it?
It's Bob Gibson's rubber. And they gave it. So there it is. Look how big it is, too.
It's not used.
No, it's brand new.
Oh, okay.
It's just based on his Pitching rubber. I guess I should add.
Oh, a pitching rubber.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought that was such a funny giveaway. Bob Gibson pitching rubber night. So funny.
Wife will actually watch Star Trek with me. So you got the best of both worlds right there. So it's a great show. And you've got a woman that digs it. I mean, that's sexy. There's Born Distracted. I like Trek, but other stories, in my opinion, are usually too convenient. But their stories, in my opinion, are too convenient. Yeah. I mean, as far as Star Trek is concerned, Jeff, what's an episode that comes to your mind quickly?
Wait a minute, what?
Am I in a show with you right now? I don't know. What?
The one that pops in my mind the most, it's not because I like it the most, it's just because it's so goofy.
No, that's my point.
The one where Lincoln was sitting in his chair out in outer space.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought that was so goofy.
I think a couple of episodes that come to mind immediately when I think of Star Trek. If I think too long, I'll, one of them, Shore Leave, always comes to mind. The one where they go down to the planet, on shore leave, and then weird crap starts happening. That's when he fights the lizard monster, Kirk does, and he's got his buddy out there with the accent, and he's old, hey, Jimmy boy, and the Shore Leave was cool. But then I also think of the salt creature that would suck they'd suck them dry, and they'd be like, and they'd be, gaunt and dead. And there was one other one the other one I always think of is Mary, the one with the kids on the planet, where it was like, and a Star Trek Children of the Corn, and they had all those kids sitting around, and Mary was their top person. I don't remember what the deal. Well, of course, yeah.
Captain Kirk loses his shirt while fighting an alien. Can you be more specific?
Yes, you're going to have to narrow it down to at least 20 shows from that.
Or the one where Kirk is making out with an alien.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Kirk, you have any kids? Not that I know of. They could be out there flying around.
After we started, so we had more people watching, about Retro Rich wearing his shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, our friend Rich, I'm sure a lot of people in here already know, his house was flooded by Hurricane Ida.
Yeah.
Lost everything. He's got a GoFundMe page. It's in our description tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone can make a donation, if you're able, the link's right there. Rich is one of the nicest guys. He sent me a box of Intellivision games.
Sweet.
Just for no reason. He had some extra, so he sent them to me.
Well, what's really weird is if he'd have waited, you wouldn't have them.
You know what? I was thinking about that, and I was like, once he gets his house in order, I might just send him back those games with a few extra.
That would be very cool.
In a way, it's like you said, it's kind of weird.
Those
games were saved.
Yeah.
Because he was being generous. So I'm thinking I might just have to send it right back to him. So
yeah.
Repay the favor with a few extra.
Yeah. I mean, they're used games, right?
Oh yeah, they're all Intellivision games.
So you could always play them for a bit while he's getting things back in order, and then send them back.
Yeah, it's going to be a while because I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if he's going back to the house, because from the pictures, from what I've heard, it sounded like if the first floor was flooded, that means the basement was completely flooded, I would assume.
I would assume.
I don't know how else that would work, but I mean, what's that going to take? Months to get your house back?
Yes,
in order?
at least. I mean, I just couldn't even imagine. living on a shore. I couldn't do it.
And yeah. Fun for Five Rich. Yeah, he's got a lot of, I like those Fun for Five videos Rich is doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's just sad. They had the video that we saw that we were sent that, or that, how do I say this? Who posted the video of the flooding where the water just came into the person's basement?
I think that was JD, but I think that was close to Rich's house.
Yeah, it's nearby. Okay.
On the GoFundMe page, it has a few pictures of his stuff that has been taken out. I guess they've got the water drained.
I mean, I just can't even imagine.
No, that's awful.
Oh, yeah.
The episode of Three's Company where there's a misunderstanding. I think especially towards the end, I think that's all they did. Every episode was just someone listening to a door or something. It's like, oh my God.
That's such like a British humor thing, you know? And look at this. Have you ever seen Fanboys? I'm trying to remember if I finished it. I did start watching Fanboys.
Is that the one like Fanboys for Star Wars? Is that what's about? Or it's in like a Star Wars
I think so.
Or something? No,
I think so. And there's a girl lead, I think, that's part of the group with these guys, I think is the way it is. Yeah. Oh, Genesis. There must be some misunderstanding. Dude, I just showed that on my show last night. Because I got it right here. I love this record, man. Genesis Duke. It's just...
Look at that drawing.
Really hard to beat, and I love the artwork. It's so cool. So cool. There goes the sleeve, and here comes the gatefold. And it's got some nice. Great little illustrations on the inside. Duchess is one of my all-time favorite songs on this album. But there's so many good ones. Turn It On Again, Behind the Lines, Man of Our Times, Duchess, Misunderstanding, Alone Tonight. It's just such a great record from, when was this? 1980. And Genesis is going to tour again, I understand.
Really?
Yeah.
What combination of people?
The three of them. I haven't heard anything else besides that. I would assume that like Steve Hackett.
No Peter
Gabriel, no Steve Hackett. So I did find this over the weekend. Look at that. I found it. This is one of those albums that disappeared from my collection, the double live Angel record, Live Without a Net. And it's still sealed on this side. So there's some of the plastic, broke over here after all these years. I mean, this album came out in 1980, 1979. And it was for the tour of their last studio record at that time. And I found it. It was $25, but it was still sealed. So I'm like, I'll take it. And then I found another copy of one of my favorite records. I actually found two copies of this. Horselips, The Man Who Built America. And great record. And I bought two copies of it, and I gave my brother one. I did the same thing with this. This is a classic album that I love. Did I just really do that? Classic album I love. Playing the Game by Nazareth. It's got some great blues rock tunes on it that we'll be playing in my new band. And I bought one of those for my brother. And look how beautiful this is. Venus and Mars by Paul McCartney and Wings. Wow. And it's in beautiful shape. It was only $8. I had to buy it.
JD, why don't you explain the name Horselips?
Horselips is they're a band out of Dublin, and I had a chance to hang in a pub with their flautist and keyboardist and Jim Lockhart. He and I hung out for a while, a few years back. Horselips comes from, they were going to call themselves the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And they were out drinking with a bunch of guys one night. And one of them says, you should just call yourself the Four Pox of the Horselips. And so they were like, Horselips. Yeah, Horselips. Yeah, that sounds great. So then they just dropped the E and made it Horselips. That's where it came from. The Four Pox of the Horselips.
They could have gone with Horse Slips.
You're absolutely right. They could have horse.
That's what Sean Connery would have done.
So can you read that?
Moon Martin escaped from domination.
Yeah. So do you know who this guy is? Does anybody know who Moon Martin is and what pop song he wrote? He has a rock pop song that was covered by somebody who has passed away, and he wrote it. On this album is a song called Rolene, and it's wonderful.
Rolene.
No, that was Jolene.
Rats.
Damn, rat's ass.
How many old singers now look like Fester?
I just watched Rockstar recently, and Jason Bonham's character, the drummer, throws the TV out the window and destroys the room. And you're like, what's the matter with him? Oh, his wife just ran off with Peter Gabriel. And then last but not least, Into the Fire by Russ Ballard. Russ Ballard is the guy who wrote what? So there's our two questions. What song did Moon Martin write that was a huge hit, and for whom? And Russ Ballard wrote a big hit. It's Kiss related. I'll give you that. JD, tell me, what song
all
did
I know
Russ
was that last album cover. That guy's pants were so tight, he could have been on Megaforce.
Maybe that's what that guy was looking at. Yeah. His pants were so tight. How tight were they? Oh, and I also bought this. I bought this on CD. I bought Tommy Bolin, Private Eyes. It's got Post Toasty on it, which is a tune I'll be playing sometime.
I wish I could.
Yes. There you go.
Find one of those old microphones that Gene Rayburn or Bob Barker would use. You know, the real thin ones, and they're like a foot tall.
It's like a little.
I don't know. I could probably just get like an old cheap AM FM radio with an antenna, pop it off, and then maybe put some kind of a little topper on it, and I could use that. I could interview somebody, I could talk, and then I could like point it towards their.
It's so dainty
on the screen.
Yeah, it was like so dainty. He just was like, well, blah 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 blah, and whoop a whoop, and he just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Sean Connery, your mother, Alex, for 500. Yeah, New York Groove. Yeah, Robert Palmer. Who said it? Did anybody say it? Robert Palmer. Are you just saying Robert Palmer? Pete, I need to know. Are you just saying that? Because that's absolutely correct. That's who did the song that Moon Martin wrote. So what was
anyone else mentioned?
I didn't either. I'm like, holy crap, what are you doing, Pete? That's kind of wacky. What was one of his earliest hits? Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, see, he just said it. He just was saying it. Yeah, Robert Palmer, dude. Bad Case of Loving You. That's Moon Martin. He wrote that.
Interesting.
That is really.
You showed that picture of Moon Martin. He was kind of goofy looking. I was driving yesterday. I had the songs on for my phone, and Leah came on.
Leah. Leah.
By what's that guy's name?
Donnie Iris.
Donnie Iris.
But what band was he in? And what was their hit song?
I don't know.
Okay, well, say what you were going to say. Say what you were going to say, and I'll fill you in.
But it took me back to like Billy Squier not being good on video. It's like, we listen to that song, and he's such a great voice, and it was such a cool vocal, but then you see that picture of him, and all you can think of is this. It's like, who told him to dress up like Charles Nelson Riley?
Go to wardrobe.
Look.
Go to wardrobe. They'll get you fixed up.
And that picture, he's got that weird outfit on. He's got his hands like this. He's all excited. I'm like, God, you couldn't look more further from what I was picturing when I was listening to the song.
I know. That's crazy. Michael DeBarris filled in for Robert Palmer, right? In Power Station, I do believe.
He said he had a bad case of love and stew.
Ah, who doesn't? Yeah, Michael. Yeah, from he was in Sugar. What was the band he was in? Why can't I say it? I could say it any other day. I can see him. World Gone Mad was the name of the band, name of the song from their album. Checkered Past. That's right. Checkered Past. CHEQUERED. No, QURED. That's it. Checkered Past. Checkered Past. He was all over the place. Actor, singer. That's crazy. Oh, and I saw Pam DeBarris. Pam DeBarris was at his ex-wife was down there in Nashville when we were down there. So, yep, there we go. We got it. Michael. You know what Michael was, right, Jeff?
Where he lives?
No, what he was. He was in WKRP. He was
in Scum of the Earth, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. He was the long-haired guy, the blonde guy in Scum of the Earth. I really would like to watch.
Name? Was it Dog? What was his
Dog?
name?
Yep. You're absolutely right.
That was a great episode.
Right. That was a great episode. And here's my thing. When they brought him in to do the show, when they came back, I really wish that they would have made him, instead of just part of the cast, I wish they would have made him still that same character. I think would have been brilliant. So
the other guy from Scum of the Earth, the guy with the darker hair, he was on an episode of Cheers.
Okay, I believe it. But what one? Do you know?
I don't.
I think he was also in Phantom
Menace.
No. Your brain is just automatically going there. Phantom. Well, it's only Menace. That's it. No. Phantom of the Paradise. He was in that. He played the lead vocalist for one of the bands that was playing towards the end of the movie. That opened up for Beef.
Beef.
Yeah. Rebecca or Diane? Rebecca every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coach versus Woody. Man, I honestly couldn't even choose between these two. I thought they were both great.
I'd probably have to go with Coach. I like Coach better. I thought Woody was just almost a little too silly. Doesn't mean I didn't like him. That's not my point.
Get that watch out of my face, old man. One of the great lines from Cheers.
Oh, shoot.
Frasier.
So wait a minute. So when did it switch over?
Year 6.
Year 6. Coach was there for 5 seasons.
You're talking about that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's when Rebecca came in. Coach was there for the first 2 seasons, I think. I don't know if he made 3.
Okay, because I still have him right here.
Unless he died during season 3. I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah, there's 2nd season. So he's there. First season, obviously, he's there.
That coach did 3 seasons.
3 seasons. There he is again on season 3.
And then, was it season 3 where he wasn't on the end, or was it season 4 when he? I can't remember. I think
There's
the end of
4.
season 3 he didn't make it.
Birth, Death, Love, and Rice is the first episode of season 4. So
that's probably, is the season opener the one where Sam finds out that Diana's working in a convent and he goes to see her?
I'll let you know. I think it's so interesting while I'm looking for that. I think it's really interesting that you and I both just watched the first 2 episodes of Frasier.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
On Peacock.
Yeah. I was that where I watched it? Yeah, I watched on Peacock. What did I watch on NBC though? I got onto NBC and watched something and it had more commercials. What the hell was it?
Here's a deep cut from Papa Pete, Carla versus Paul. Paul's one of the guys in the background.
Is he the guy that's...
He's the fat guy with the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't say much until I think towards the very end of the series, I believe. And then he started getting more stuff.
I mean, just Carla all the way. I mean, nobody beat Carla. Coach did 3 seasons.
Look at Salvatore. Just ordered the complete series of Seinfeld on DVD. Nice.
Yeah, I have all of the, seasons separately. It'd be nice to have them all together. I just bought a box set. I just got it today. A box set of Shrek. It's got like all the movies plus Puss in Boots plus the TV shows plus Shrek the musical. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I'll ever watch it much, but
wait a minute, Lance, who is Florence?
Florence?
Selma started, Roz took over for her, but who was Florence?
I have to admit, it's been so long. My dad
I'm going with Selma. I thought she was hilarious in Night Court. Oh my gosh.
I have to remember all of those. Selma in Night Court. My dad just mentioned, he goes, what about, yeah, that's who I thought. Yeah. And then Roz. Oh, Roz, right. Roz.
She took over the same position, but.
Yeah. From season 4.
Oh, Florence. I do remember her now. Yes.
Florence.
She was older. I think she had glasses. She was heavier.
Yep. I
see her. About her.
Florence Hallop.
Wow. Completely forgot she was even on the show.
Wow.
I'm going with Selma.
That's good. That's good. Florence. She was in what? She was when? I mean, what seasons was she?
Was she only in 1 season? She took over for Selma. She was right in between Selma and Roz.
Oh, she was between. Yeah, she was a lot older.
Hey, Jay Thomas, he died recently, didn't he? Or at least a few years ago.
Who?
Jay Thomas. Eddie LeBeck on Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, poor John Mahoney.
Jay Thomas. Wow.
John Mahoney, who is in one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Dan in Real Life. He was the dad.
That's right. I'm gonna have to get a copy of that from the library and watch it. Or that's probably streaming.
Hey, Nick's here from Geeks with Cash.
What's up?
Nick, you were great on the original Next Level Gaming last Thursday. You and Panda were great. At some point, Mike had to leave, and so he left Nick and Panda sitting there, and they just took over the show. It was pretty awesome.
Say Anything. That's another movie. I think I own that. I do believe. I'll have to go check the Wall of Shame and see if I own that.
I do remember that, Lance, when When Bull asks, Eric, can we keep her?
I need to Florence and told Eric. I think there's a picture of that in here. Let's see. Let me see if I can save this, and I'll put it up.
Try to channel you guys. What would GoGameGo do? What would those guys do?
There you go. That's a T-shirt if I ever heard one. What would GoGameGo do?
What would GGG do? Let's say it'd be WWGGGD.
Hey, I was watching Sliders. Has anybody watched Sliders? Tell me.
Now, I used to watch it a lot. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Really? Do you know the second episode dealt with like a pandemic? Yeah, it's kind of trippy. It was like I was like trying to send something to you guys today, and I'm like I couldn't find a full episode of it.
We'll get some bracelets made up for everyone to wear.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'd be great. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I haven't seen Sliders. It's been a long time since I saw it. It was a great idea for a show.
yeah. Did you like so you ended up liking a lot of the episodes, right?
Yeah. I don't think I
Yeah.
saw the whole show, the whole series, but I did like it quite a bit. I don't
Yeah,
think I
I
started
think-
watching until later. I
Okay.
didn't even know it was on.
Yeah, I've seen the first few episodes now. Let me see if I can find this here. I'll see if I can. I got this picture I just saved, so let me see if I can get to it here. Come on.
I checked this. I got this Switch game this week, sir.
Oh, what did you get? Oh,
Brain
shoot.
Training.
I saw you posted a couple of photos from that.
Interesting is this game. It has not come out in the U.S. It's only in Japan and Europe. As you can see, it has the Peggy.
Yeah. Yeah. How was it pretty expensive or no?
No, you can get it on Amazon U.S. right now. It's like $33.
Shoot, that's nice.
Here's the back. Oh, look, it comes with a stylus.
What?
Because this one you have to you hold your Switch sideways and you play because you got to draw stuff, write stuff. But it's actually a nice stylus. I mean, it's really heavy. You know, it's very small, but it's got a lot of weight to it.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Wow.
I've only played it for a little bit. It starts you off with a brain age of 80, and the best you can get to is 20. So I took my first test last night, and my brain age was still 80.
It still stayed 80.
Yes, that's very sad because
so you can't even be as smart as a fifth grader?
when the when the DS version was out, I think I started like in the 40s or 30s, and I was like 80s. Like, oh my God, what's happened to me? It's all over.
These things happen, Jeff.
Damn you, GoGameGo.
Yeah, we do need to have that. That would be pretty bitchin'.
Nick, this is, I believe it's new. I mean, well, I know some of the stuff is new, but like you can see here, maybe you can't because of the glare.
No, it's good.
But like here, they're doing the one where they give you an equation.
Yeah.
There's like equations. You got to write them out as fast as possible. I mean, that's old, but they have one now where you actually take, it's a rock, paper, scissors, and you take your Joy-Con, the right one that has the sensor on it here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's pretty cool. You take it and you hold it like this. You hold it like this. Point at your hand, and then they'll put up either rock, paper, or scissors.
Gotcha.
And then it'll say, what do you do to lose, or what do you do to win? And you've got to hurry up and figure out. So if they're showing scissors that says, what do you do to win? Then you do the rock, and it actually reads it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then you raise your hand up, and it goes to the next one. And they say, what do you do to lose? And they're showing scissors. So you just go, whoop, You just put up your hand, paper. But you have
Yeah.
to. But it's like in front of that. That's pretty clever. I mean, it worked really well, actually.
Wow.
I'm curious if because the original one had a lot of voice stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curious since this is European, if there'll be any differences, like as far as will be harder to detect since there's a whole different accent from Americans
Oh, okay.
versus
Right.
British or
Right.
so I'm curious how that works, but I don't know why. I was wondering, like, why didn't they do this? But they did. Nintendo just announced Brain Age Academy for the Switch coming out in December, and it's kind of like that, but it's more of a game. This is more of an instructional thing. I mean, it's fun, but Brain Age Academy is more gamey, if you want to say that.
Right.
So I'm thinking maybe that's why I didn't bring it out. I don't know. I don't know why you can't have both. Best
Batman, Adam West. I mean, it depends on what you want. I mean, I think Michael Keaton is brilliant. Of those listed, there's always going to be a place at the top for Adam West. Let's just face it. I mean, he's
awesome.
not the first guy to bring Batman to the screen, but as far as an unforgettable rendition of Batman, Adam West will always be up there. And a guy who didn't change his voice up, you know? It wasn't like, well, hey, Commissioner Gordon. Hey, Commissioner Gordon. You know, it was like, I don't understand that one. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, I mean, there's a difference between, I don't know. There's a difference between a manly voice and just
I like that the TV show was goofy, but he played it pretty much straight. Even when he was doing goofy stuff like dancing, he was still serious about it. That which made it even funnier.
Yeah, it's not like he stuck his tongue out and he's like, it's so stupid.
Hey,
you know, I mean,
how's it going, Panda?
He was dead on. So Keaton, I thought, did a great job. Keaton, I think, does a great job anyway with whatever he does. I'm a big Keaton fan.
What would you say about Alex P. Keaton as Batman?
No, maybe Robin. Maybe Robin. So he could fight crime and do your taxes.
I just want to hear Batman say Mallory.
Mallory. I'd like to hear it done in all the different Batman voices.
Yeah.
The one, I don't know if I've ever shared this on the show. Guy always thought a funny one because of Val Kilmer, who I did not think was a good Batman. Just because. I don't think Val Kilmer's bad or anything. I just don't think he's Batman. But when he pulls Two-Face gets the safe out of the bank and he yanks it out of there with a helicopter, right? Helicopter. And Batman and the Night Guard are in there. And in order to get him out, he needs some sonic piece. So he uses his hearing aid. And he pulls it out of his ear and he goes, "Hey, that's my hearing aid." And Guy always said he should have looked at him and gone, "What?" So, but no, as far as the rest of them are concerned, it's Keaton, and I like Ben Affleck. I think Affleck kicks ass. I don't know why people don't like him. I suppose it's the same as like David Patterson for me. I'm like, Patterson's going to be Batman? Are you kidding me right now? Guy's a little wimp. I feel the same way about that guy doing Batman as my mom did. God rest her soul, as my mom did with boop 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 boop. One of my favorite James Bonds, Pierce Brosnan. She's like, do not make that guy James Bond. He's a wimp. All she thought was a Remington Steele, and what a wimp he was on that show. And he was a wimp on that show.
I was the same way. I mean, he's fine and all, but I just wasn't a big James Bond fan of his anyway.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. It's just too bad that last movie he did was shit. So
Here's a great question from Williams.
what do we got? What do we got?
And actually, we can just this could be an ongoing question for anything really.
The Rise of Skywalker to the franchise was Batman and Robin. So there you go. And
Here's
then
an
Batman
interesting take
Forever.
from Nick. He thought Affleck did a great job as Bruce Wayne, but he didn't like him as Batman.
That is very interesting.
I never
Nice.
thought about that.
That's a nice little bit of insight there.
It is interesting.
I thought he did it. I liked him as both. I was okay with it. But that's a very interesting thought.
That makes question. I mean that makes sense because you're kind of going with two different characters there. So
right.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
I think Clooney could have done a better job if the script was better, but it was just, they had nipples on their suits and the script was shit. So what do you do? They skated, for crying out loud. They had rocket skates.
Jay
in
says,
a good
I like
script.
Affleck not as Batman.
What was the movie that we saw that I really enjoyed? He was blind.
Mr. Magoo. Leslie Nielsen. Oh, Magoo.
No, that's not it. The Something. And I've liked him in a lot of films. There's some films I probably don't like him in, but and who all has seen What If? I need to know who has seen that, because that's been the greatest depiction. Should I do this? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
The best depiction of Howard the Duck yet. I liked Daredevil. I didn't think it was a shit film. I thought it was.
I thought you did like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was good. I mean, I don't know. There's people just don't like Affleck.
Leather nipple suits. That's a hard sell.
That is a hard sell. And I'm not going to be a jerk and say anything about what's her name, but I just think that's a stupid move, because it makes people want to go, well, why didn't she have nipples on her suit? And you're like, don't be an asshole, but it just raises stupid questions. It's like, why did you put nipples on the suit? Because now everybody's like, well, of course you wouldn't put them on hers, but you're like, why didn't you put them on hers? There's some guy out there going, why wouldn't you put them on hers? Just like the same guy who really digs the scene where the invisible Jessica Alba takes her clothes off in the Fantastic Four movie and runs around nude but invisible.
Interesting.
You're like,
Fastback, what's going on?
Do you really have to do that to make it something interesting? I like most Affleck movies. Good Will Hunting. I don't even remember that film. I'll have to watch it again.
Do you like apples?
Is that part of the film?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, how do you like these apples?
I remember when
part of the
Michael
film.
Keaton was announced as Batman, people were skeptical. Beetlejuice is Batman. He did a good job and silenced some critics. I do believe so too. It's just too bad they had a big old fat Gordon running around. Hey, you go over there. You do that. You do that. I'm like, okay, that's not Gordon. You guys are blowing it here.
Chris, CM Retro said he likes the What If series. Have you seen that, sir?
God, it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous show. The next one drops in 2 days. So far, 3 episodes, and every one of them has been brilliant. And the animation is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. God. So, yeah. So there's a lot of agreeing going on here. What If is good. The good thing about it,
the original Next Level Gaming podcast. Where's Mike at? Come on, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, get with it. Daredevil Netflix series, that was very good too. Yes, very good. The Defenders, horrible. That was shit.
What'd you think of the Daredevil video game for NES? Did you play that?
No, I haven't. I played the Punisher game, but I didn't play the Daredevil game. The Daredevil game for NES?
Yes. Wait a minute. I think so. I think the Video Game Nerd did that episode, didn't he?
Get out of here.
Of a different...
I have to look that up now. Did you know that Mego, is it Mego? Mego, right? Or right? Mego. That's who puts out the 8-inch figures, right?
Mego, M-E-G-O, right?
M-E-G-O.
You
They've
know
got
who
a bunch.
For sure is CM Retro.
Really?
He collects stuff.
Oh dear Lord, they have got a retro thing going like nobody's business. I mean, I'm just like, people, are you serious right now? Do you know how much these damn things are? They have a Super Friends Retro Action Series Robin.
Jeez.
For $20. Uh-oh, Jeff. Oh, shit.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to have to... Can I share this? Let me see if I can share this screen. Oh, my gosh. Why do they do this? There is a Blue Falcon Mego.
Blue Falcon? Where's
Dynomutt?
Dynomutt?
I don't know that they have one. But they do.
On.
They do. They do. They've got a Dynomutt. $30.
Not bad.
And wait, guess what else? Scooby-Doo related.
Scrappy?
Scooby-Dumb.
Scooby-Dumb.
They got Scooby-Dumb. So if you want all three, $90.
Woo.
$90. They have the Headless Horseman too, but he's got a head.
Like, kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? You have to chop it off yourself.
Oh, he wasn't really that. Oh my God! Oh my God! Mego.
I knew Chris would know something about Mego.
Mego is totally pulling a Funko Pop. They have Charlie the Robot.
Oh my gosh!
Can't believe it. Oh, good Lord! And a Scooby-Doo, of course. There's a Scooby-Doo. And there's a Fred. Oh my gosh. So anyway, but Mego's doing all these retro ones, and the reason I bring it up is because they have a Johnny Quest figure.
Oh boy. There you go. Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest for $26.
Has Mego been around this whole time, or did they just come back?
No, they've been around. I do believe they've been around, but now, as it's been slowly growing, somebody else purchased them, I think, and is doing this whole thing. I could be completely wrong, but they have a Haji. They've got a Race Bannon. They've got Dr. Quest, but I don't see Jasmine. That's what I want. I want Jasmine, but you know what they have, Jeff? Multiple series of Three Stooges.
Ooh.
Yeah. They've got the Three Stooges in the golf outfits from Three Little Beers. They have the football one. They have them in their football outfits.
Lucille Ball was in an episode.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, $20 each.
Oh,
in their
Q
football
and Dana and
outfits.
Willy Wonka. Look at that.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah. They have a Dizzy Detectives Curly. But the one that really threw me was they have all these classic Super Friends characters now. So they have the Super Friends Lex Luthor in his pinkish top and pink boots. What's with that even too? And they have Apache Chief. You remember Apache Chief on Super Friends?
No.
Oh, and they have Samurai.
Do you remember? Wait, do you remember this video? You know about Mego. Okay, keep going. I'm just going to play this way.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Wait.
The name of the game is Ballbuster.
Why you gotta bust my balls?
It's a family game, fun for children.
Get up, he busted our
It's
balls.
exciting.
Mom, you busted my balls.
You make strategic offensive and defensive moves.
Ooh.
Then try to bust your opponent's balls. It's as easy as checkers.
It's as easy as checkers. I busted your balls in checkers too.
Cool. You're a ballbuster.
Wow, you're a home wrecker.
Ballbuster. A great new game from Mego.
Oh my
Mego.
gosh.
Now that's what they need to bring back is ball busters.
Ball busters. Wouldn't that be cool in a video game? You could do that. You could do ball busters on the Amico.
Wait a minute, Chris. Fireball Island is $30 at Target? Wasn't that like $100 when it came out?
Fireball Island.
There's a company they're remaking old board games,
Yeah.
and Fireball Island was one of the ones they made.
Oh wow.
Okay, I gotta check that out. Ball Buster.
Ball buster. You're a ball buster.
Game actually looks like it must be fun.
I just want to see her look back at him and so damn straight. So there's the samurai one. Oh, and they even have a Wendy and a Marvin. They have a Wendy and a Marvin from Super Friends. And they have the Sinestro. And there's the Toy Man from series. That's a series 4 one. They even have Jan and Jace from Space Ghost.
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost. And they have Black Vulcan and El Dorado. All of these came out in the Super Friends series later. But Apache Chief, that would about flip me out. And they have a Bizarro too. So, along with a bunch of the classic ones that I used to. But I mean, they're really trying to rope you in, man, with all like Blue Falcon. I mean, I just want to order it, but I'm not gonna.
I'm not sure if this is the same Fireball Island I'm talking about because Goliath, that doesn't sound like the same company I was thinking of. I gotta look forward to this.
Fireball Alley.
It was by I thought they'd come with something like Restoration Games or
Fireball Alley.
Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I'll grab something.
Oh, okay. Fireball Alley. I've never heard of it. That's so crazy.
Cool. Like Chris was saying, it's got like an Indiana Jones vibe going on.
Yeah. Now here's this picture real quick. I never got this up there. Here's this picture of Florence and Bull together talking on the show. So cute. So cute. So let me see where we are. Ballbuster, the game still played by a lot of soon-to-be ex-girlfriends. Very nice, Lance. Very nice. How about Ballbuster's candy? I don't know about that. Oh, but I will tell you, Pete, I killed everything. I started on those Smarties, right? The night you gave them to me. Gone. Over the weekend, I got a sweet tooth. I mean, I killed everything. The coffee crisp is wonderful. And I really wanted to share this with my friend, but we're not going to be hanging out right away. So I ate it. It's empty. And the other Aero Bar wrapper is upstairs. It's
I would have
dead.
saved it for you, but we aren't going to see each other anytime soon.
Yeah, so it's got its evil connotations. Did you kill all of your candy that he sent?
Oh, yeah, that was gone quickly.
I just love candy. God, it's Sella and I both agree. We're kind of like, don't. Because I've purchased candy ahead of time for when we hang out on Thursdays. And I said, "Do you just want me to leave this here so it's here for next week?" She goes, "Do not leave it here." She said, "It will not be here when you come back." Never understood why my dad wouldn't buy Ball Buster for me.
Now we know.
Now we know. I don't know. I don't know. It was my favorite board games when I was a kid, like Indiana Jones. We were talking about that sequence. We love sequence. Do you have the large board or the small board? Jeff, you should look into sequence. That's a great game.
Yeah, I remember that. I never played it. We never had it.
It's fun. Well, let's get together sometime soon down the line, maybe October, and we should do that. My friend was a guest on Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Really? Wow.
That's pretty wild. I was just looking into Coast to Coast. I was seeing if they had the whole series out there. Oh, what about this Ultraman Mario? Have you seen that?
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead with what, and let me look this
I'm looking up Fireball Island, and the one I'm seeing is from Restoration Games. The one at Target is from Goliath. I don't know what's going on there.
Fireball Island. Looks like there's multiple covers. There's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Beast.
Well, I think some of these are expansions. I think.
Right. Wreck of the Crimson Cutlass. The Last Adventurer. And then there's Fireball Island, which is, those must all be expansion. Because I see the original. I guess that's the original. It's $65.
Yeah, see, I thought the original was fairly expensive, but
right.
I don't know what the one to Target is. If it's maybe they came out with a new company doing a new.
So now, how much was it at Target? He's saying.
Well, I just looked up online. It's $35.
Wow, that's almost half price. What is this?
Here's one at Miniature Market, Fireball Island. The Curse of Volkar is $64. It's so confusing. There's so many of them.
Yeah, I've seen at least 4 out there on Amazon. Elizabeth Montgomery is gorgeous. What? Look at this.
That's a good deal.
Dang.
Maybe locally they're 30.
Could be.
Maybe online 35.
That could definitely be. Is it pretty easy to learn? Or, I mean, I'm not a big board game guy because it just takes a while.
I know Pete said he's played it, and you can see him Retro's played it.
Uh-huh.
It isn't like a mousetrap deal where it takes you 2 hours to set it up, and by the time you're done, you're too tired to play, is it? I hope it's not one of those.
Well, or like Settlers of Catan. I mean, my son brought that over, and I was behind the whole time, and I'm just like, I'm never going to win. So now I'm just making the moves, and then I just feel like I'm wasting my time. Ooh, which is a great song by Jimmy Page.
By the way, while we have a lot of people here, we're going to do a candy show in a couple weeks.
Yes.
So anyone in the chat that wants to participate, will be us two. We'll see if Pete, JD, and Lance can make it on the show. We'll all have we're gonna do a top 32 because 64 is too long, and I don't want to spread over 2 episodes. That's no fun. No,
that would not be sweet.
Yeah. So let's just do 32. So if you want to participate, what we do is I'll grab everyone's entries. If people could do it in Google Docs, that'd be great. Everyone's entry, I'll get them, and then we'll just combine everyone so we have a really comprehensive list here of what people like. And you can mail it right there. This is a Gmail I don't really use, so this would be perfect for it.
Jeff,
tweenerdogblog@gmail.com.
Tweenerdogblog. That's kind of fun to say. Tweenerdogblog.
So, do a Google Doc, put your top 32, and just send it there. And then it won't be next week. Week after, right?
Yeah, you talking about the 22nd?
I think so.
Right? Yeah. And then we'll have movie night the next week.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. When all of these are submitted and we put them all together, how do you decide? Do you just randomly pull them from a hat to decide the bracket when you put them in the bracket, or how do you decide who goes up against what?
Let's see. How did I do that?
That's always my big.
I mean, I take, I give each one a point. So
okay,
everyone's number one gets 32 points.
Okay.
And that weeds out all the candy at the bottom. JD, you're exactly right. This is an email I never checked, so let's use that one.
I like Brian's throwback to "I Want Candy." I just want to start playing the drums right now. I want candy.
I'm trying to think how I do this because how they get separated. I can't remember how we did it for the first one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Papa P, if you remember, I think you may have helped me with that. But I figured if we had more people, it'd be kind of cool because then it would be, I think it'd be more fun for everyone to chat too.
Okay, so they go back to the start, and the jewel stays in that space. I like how you kill your opponent, and then they go back to the start.
Chris, isn't there a part where like a boulder comes bouncing down and knocks things around? I thought I saw that somewhere.
So you can collect it. Mm-hmm. No, what's this? Everyone ranked all items from 1 to 64. So up to 32 this time.
Right.
Everyone's number one got max points down through revert. He's not on here. He's out there, but he's not on here.
So yeah, we did this. But
all the
do you remember
points.
how we did the
I'm just gonna
brackets?
give Tina a shout out for my new movie. Thank you. That's all I got. I'm just a happy wife.
I told you, I walked it right up to her.
It's true.
I'm like, here you go.
Flinged it at her.
Look what this asshole did.
Jeff, that's totally how he did it too. It hit me in the eye. It was terrible.
The disc split in half.
I had to take her to urgent care. I felt like a dick. I was like, dang it.
Parts of Rise of
I heard you
Skywalker.
forever, Pete. When are we gonna meet?
You are very welcome. Well,
I see that.
as soon as Canada kind of relaxes a little bit, but they're a stressy bunch up there in the whoever makes the rules.
He's
I'm
gotta
thinking
know where some
2030.
tunnels are. Just let me know.
Look at that. Do you see that? Now Stu must do a review. Oh,
We
hey.
have time this weekend, I think.
that's
to
Pete's
watch-
Dr.
Stu
Seuss
review.
moment for the day.
There you go, Stuart. A stew
No,
review.
that's it. I'll let you get back to your very important
This-
whatever numbers you
A
were
stew
doing.
view.
It's a Stu shit review is what it is.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Love you guys.
Oh man. There, Rise of Skywalker is a dangerous movie on and off the screen.
That's it. Urgent care 101.
I did not throw it at her face.
So, Pete, do you remember how we did the brackets? I can't remember because we had four regions, 4 brackets. I can't remember how we did that. If it was just, yeah, how did we do it?
Oh, Canada's borders are now open. It's just us that are still closed. We have a shit count of 4. Does that count as 1 now? Because I read that, so now we're at 5. Send me a link. I can't type. Hey, we appreciate your honesty, Pete. So they just had a brand new update too on Rocket League. So make sure you update so that we can play sometime soon. We need to do that. And one of these days we're going to see if they can play on a Wednesday, and we'll just stream on a Wednesday for our show, I think.
Mike, Peter, and Chris.
Yeah.
Fastback and HTK.
Yeah. Peter's
I got
expecting
thinking about these brackets. I can't remember if we just.
I had a margarita. Yum. But now I have to drink water. So I bought Cabo Wabo tequila the other day. Normally I was buying this other stuff, but I noticed on the shelf when I was buying it the other day that it was 40% alcohol. And I'm like, 40. And I look up at the Cabo Wabo, it's 80. I'm like, why am I buying the 40? I'm buying the 80. It may cost a little more, but why do I want to go through a bottle of freaking tequila so damn fast just because it's not strong enough? If I'm drinking that, I want it to kick my ass a little bit. Fuzzy navels. Nice. Hey, is there a name for vodka and lemonade? Is there a drink name for that?
My wife should know.
Hold on. Give her 10 seconds.
Hey, what's wrong with that
So my
shit
brother
down?
said he was drinking. So.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, margarita.
I always do margaritas with Cabo, but it's good to drink straight too.
It is. It is so good. It's so good. Sammy did such a great job getting that going with everybody involved. It's not like he made it all, but he got that company going and did it right. And man, I'll tell you what, when he sold it big. What's this say? I just slur vodka lemonade. Oh, vominade. How about that? That sounds like vomit made.
The vomitorium.
The vomitorium. Come on in. Oh shoot. But anyway, so it does have a new update for Rocket League, so make sure you do that.
What's the update? Is it just a new season, or is there something that's different?
I don't know that it's a new season necessarily. I don't always pay attention. Does some of the stuff cost money, right? To get upgrades and stuff like that, but
yeah, I think just buying. Well, I don't know. Can you buy cars? I know that you used to be able to.
To get upgrades and stuff like that, but
yeah, I think just buying. Well, I don't know. Can you buy cars? I know that you used to be able to.
To get upgrades and stuff like that, but
Come
I
on.
had to turn off my sound, didn't I?
yeah, you got to turn that off.
There we go. Done. I just popped on real quick. I said, well, I can't type how to explain the point system work, but what you guys did, and I just lost the whole screen. What you guys did, everybody sends in their picks and they rank their picks. They have to actually rank their picks 1 through 32. And then you assign the points to each pick. Number one pick got 32 points right down to the 32nd pick, which got 1 point. Then you threw them all into a hat and added up all the numbers for all the different items that were picked. So even though we're only going with 32, if you get 20 entries, you might have 150 different chocolate bars or candy bars.
Correct.
Listed, right? Well, you're going
Right.
to take the top 32. And then from the top 32, you're going to rank you're going to start one quarter and go 1 and 32. Then you're going to go 2 and 31, 3 and 30, 4 and 29. And they're just going to piece them all together place by place.
Okay.
According to the total number of points they have. So that's why it's important when you send them in that you actually do rank them for a number. If you really like something, give it high ranking because it gets more points to get into the final 32 that are going to be on the show.
Wow.
Sound good?
Sounds great.
I think I got it. We haven't done one in a while. We've done 2. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. And on that note, I'm out of here.
Ah, yo, you dick. It's like he needs to accompany that with a slap sound
He
effect.
just wanted to come on the show, the DVD or the Blu-ray.
Oh man. Oh, I thought Pete couldn't type because he had too much beer. My bad. They need to come up with a beer Arthur. Gosh, that's not easy to say.
Beer Arthur.
Beer Arthur.
We could just do this, and then if we can get his mouth to move up and down.
And put a Rise of Skywalker in behind his finger. Oh, shoot. What's the deadline for submissions you mentioned? A lot of math to figure out rankings.
Well, it should definitely go through next week, like through next show.
Okay, yeah. So let's make the 15th the deadline.
What's that day?
Or do you want to make it the 16th so that we can remind everybody if they haven't turned it in? Or just make it Friday. I mean,
Let's just make it Friday the 17th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that gives me several days still to get it going.
Yeah. Yeah. We can certainly do that.
And again, send it to
tweenerdogblog@gmail.com.
and just make the subject like Candy Wars.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Candy Wars. Ain't it sweet? So I was telling Jeff earlier that that's like my go-to thing every day. If I don't play Rocket League, I just feel like my day's not done. For candy, what does that say? Favorite candy to lose a baby tooth in. Oh man, I lost a crown recently on my on a caramel. I didn't lose it though, actually. I got it. I thought I broke it, but I didn't. So it was still fine. So I just took it back to the doc and he put it back in. Instead of Pokeroo, Peteroo, and I missed him again. Pokeroo. It's true. Remember, Jeff, how much time it took to just our 5 lists?
Maybe I'll take that week off of work so I can.
The toughest thing about it though is, I'm going to put some things on there, but I know it's not going to make the list because I'll be the only one putting that on there.
That's all right. You gotta stay true to yourself, Stuart.
I do. I have to stay true to the Lion Bar. If you want a great candy bar and you want to order something off of Amazon, buy Lion Bars.
Super chicken.
Super chicken. Oh, but yeah, Lion Bars you can buy. You have to get it the right box
What is
size.
a Lion Bar?
Oh gosh, dude, it's so good.
This might be the Perry sighting of the night.
Let's see. It's got a different. Oh, that's interesting. They have an 18 pack for $22.89, which isn't bad. Or they have a 24 pack for $34. Although, wait, what?
Huh?
That's weird. Oh, but it's $18 shipping. So anyway, that's true. All of these have major shipping. That kind of sucks. Damn, I didn't think about that.
Bastards.
Shit. Oops, there's another one for your list. The Lion Bar. Let's see if I can give you a description of the Lion Bar. This no. Okay.
Stuart, there's a if you want to waste one of your high picks for something you don't think is going to get in there, you could put the Lion Bar up really high, and it might just sneak in.
Oh, good thinking.
We had that happen with sitcoms.
Good thinking. Yep.
We had several sitcoms that only one person voted for, but they had it high enough that it just snuck into the top 64.
Very interesting thought. Huh.
Of course, there's a good
I like
chance
it.
it'll just get demolished in the first round. But if you really want to see it in there,
I do, because it's so good. I don't know if I don't see a description of it here, but I bought them when we went to Ireland, and then of course I bought it again when we went to England. It's a Nestle product, so I bet Pete can get them. Can Pete get them? That's what I need to know, Pete. Can you get them? Can you get Lion bars? Oh, I loved that coffee crisp, dude.
he said, "Why?"
The only thing
I sent
I
you guys
wish.
coffee crisp. He did, didn't he?
What's that?
Oh, it actually is called coffee crisp. Okay.
Yeah. The only sad part is I wish I would have eaten it with coffee.
Pretty
Cactus
much Born Distracted. Born Distracted, if you want to get in on the show, give us your top 32 favorite candies, candy bars, whatever.
Oh,
Liquid
whoops. She's, yeah. Oh, shoot.
They still sell nips.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking and then how it lasted this long. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally enjoyed that coffee crisp. It's really light and crispy, but I like those where they're kind of, they're not a heavy candy bar. They're kind of light and airy, and those are really good. Those are good.
Brings us up. Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
I'm tempted not to have any restrictions because I just don't. If you say candy bars, then that eliminates M&Ms and Reese's, and that's not acceptable. And Junior Mints, so those have to get in there.
Plus, I kind of
say whatever you want, just because if you say circus peanuts, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
It's going to get.
Yeah, it'll get.
It's not only make the top 32. Oh, geez, a cereal bracket, that would be good too.
It would really be good. I just look at it this way. It's just candy. It's whatever packaged candy that you want to use, that you want to.
I kind of look at it like you go into a gas station or like Walgreens or CVS, and you got that whole lineup of the candy bars, candy, whatever.
Yes.
You pick whatever you want.
Yep.
We got to let you have. We're not going to restrict you here on GoGameGo.
No.
Pete's really working on it. He sent us that candy just so we'd vote for him.
I know, right? Well, I want to know. He hasn't said anything yet. Can you get the Lion bar up there? That's what I want to know, because it's a Nestle. I'm gonna get a picture of this and put it up on the screen because it's so cool. I love the label. That's the other thing that drew me in. But the candy bar is freaking brilliant.
This chili kinds of candy. I'm picturing going in there and you got your Hershey bars, your Reese's. Here's a bag of chili with a lot of sugar in it.
Well, Christine just bought some different versions of mango. The dried mango that's in strips.
Yeah.
And it had like chili on it, and I'm like, ugh, that's gross. Here's the Lion bar.
So this isn't an American one because that's not a Nestle logo here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No.
What's the deal? Nestle sold all their candies.
Yeah, but it looks like this.
It looks. Pete sent had Nestle, so I guess maybe just in America.
Because it looks like that. Even though that looks like crap.
Like that was never an American Nestle logo, so that was a European one, I guess Canada.
With Pete's the little red thing around it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you notice the Nestle Crunch bars, they're just Crunch bars now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I took a picture for you guys. I took a picture the other day. Because we have a Nestle it used to be the Libby's factory, but then Nestle bought them.
Libby.
On the label. You will like it on your table. So here's the the Nestle factory there in Morton, Illinois.
Awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, it's got a pumpkin on it. When I was a kid, that was part of the thing. You used to go to that and tour the processing factory where they made the pumpkin.
You know what we had here when I lived in North County, like in Baden? They had the Wonder Bread factory.
Yes.
Is Wonder Bread, is that all over or is that regional? I don't even know.
Was it all?
But they sent us to the factory where they're making bread and all this other stuff. They put all the kids in that little train and they scoot us around.
Really?
Yeah, it was neat.
Wow. In Baden area?
Yeah, in Baden. Matter of fact, they closed down, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago. And someone I know went to the auction. They were getting rid of all their stuff.
And they bought the train?
I don't know who got the train, but she bought a let's see how you say it. It's a truck. It's like their bakery truck. It has all the racks in it.
What?
So where they would put like the boxes of Twinkies or Ding Dongs, whatever. They just shove it or eat bread, whatever. Wait a minute. Yeah, wrong story. It wasn't Wonder Bread. It was
Butternut.
It was Hostess.
Oh, Hostess.
When they shut down, they had a place here.
Yeah.
And so she bought one of their trucks.
Oh.
And I said, this is awesome. I said, you should just go like drive around just throwing Twinkies out the window in this thing. You'd be the most beloved person in town.
Or just back up to the factory where like Tasty Cakes or something bought it or whatever it is and just, here you go. I'm ready for my
By the way, one more quarter. Yeah, I'm aware of that. How do you even pronounce it? Espagaluda? That's coming out tomorrow. Yeah. I've never played that one. I'm guessing you're going to play it and finish it in one credit, one more quarter. I won't be finishing in one credit, but I'll be doing my best. I'm excited for that. Circus Peanuts. I haven't had them in years, but to be honest, when I was little, I really didn't mind them. I can think of worse candy, like sweet
Circus Peanuts. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I used to eat them, but something happens and you realize what this stuff is, or it's like we used to suck that juice out of waxy stuff, and you're like, gross. I wouldn't do that now. Put waxy crap in your mouth. Wonder Bread is here.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was a national or I guess international. What's worse than Circus Peanuts? Sweet Tarts.
Made by Roundtree prior to being bought by Nestle, and that we have a very similar bar made by Cadbury called Mr. Big. There. Okay, but well, then it's not the same, Pete. It's not the same. If it can't be similar if it's not that good, because the Lion Bar is bitching. It's so good.
Circus Peanuts versus packing peanuts. I didn't know they were different. I mean, the color, one's orange, one's white, but I would think the orange ones would work just fine.
Yeah. Did you ever get packing peanuts that dissolve in water?
Yeah. It was kind of fun to throw them in there.
That was wild.
It's like pouring salt on a slug.
Yeah.
They start going.
Oh, yuck. I've never done that.
Well, it's not pleasant for the slug anyway.
No. I can't, and especially when you have candies that weren't the highest quality in the first place, do I ever want to touch it now? No.
The circus peanut?
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine?
Because the way I remember the texture, it's almost not even food. It feels more like styrofoam or something. It's It's weird.
Yeah, it's like processed.
I don't think I can eat one now. They're just kind of gross. That's why you give them to the kids.
That's why you give them to the kids. Oh man, Sweet Tarts. And that raw feeling on the tongue after you're downing.
And I don't like Smarties either. Like the Smarties we have, the Smarties Papa Pete sent us, those were good.
Those are good.
Because they're chocolate. Now, wait a minute. Here's a question for the candy show.
Yes.
Do they have to be current candy, or can you do like a historical one, like something that doesn't exist anymore?
Well, I think you're going to be okay with that because, like, what would you say? Because a lot of those they still make. Like, they still make the marathon bar.
Like, my favorite ever was Oompa Loompa. But
Does
that's when they
anybody
were
make-
big. That's when they were like big fat peanut butter M&Ms.
Right. Yeah, the peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah.
But before the peanut butter M&M. And then they took them off the market, and they came back, and they just made them. They were like, what's that those fruity square things? They're squishy. Starburst.
Oh yeah.
They basically came back as Starburst. I'm like, that's disgusting. And I don't know if they even exist in any form now.
No. I mean, I don't see anything out here. The only thing I see under Oompa Loompa is costumes.
Wait a minute, bottle caps. Which ones?
Yeah,
I'm
good
trying to
old
think
bottle
exactly.
caps.
That's different. Wait, that's different than the little bottle with liquid, right?
Yes,
Wax
these
bottle
were
you
little.
chew off, and then you drink the liquid.
Yeah, these were hard candies. They were like chalk. They were like.
Oh yeah. Different, like pastel colors, and they're chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like those.
Yep.
At all.
And they were hard, and their flavor wasn't that great either. Kind of like a Pez, where you're like, ugh.
You talking about flavor that's no good? What about not candy, but fruit stripe gum? That flavor would last about 30 seconds.
Oh well, yeah, exactly.
And then
yeah,
it was good, but then you had like you're chewing cardboard after that.
Yeah. 30 seconds is up. And then you get another one out. Okay, so here's one for you. Are you ready? I hate to do this early, but I'm gonna. Star. Why can't I say what it is? Oh yeah. Two different things, but they're still fruity.
Fruité.
Where'd it go? There. So there you go. What about that?
I don't like either one.
Shut your mouth.
No. I hope they both lose.
Shut your mouth. I am a Skittles freak. I love Skittles. It's not the best candy. It's not my favorite candy, but I really like them. Do you like jelly beans?
Yeah, but I would never buy them. Like if somebody had them, I might try them.
Okay.
We went to Jelly Belly Factory a couple times actually, and that was fun.
Yeah, Jelly Bellies are okay, but I heard that there's a game. Why can't I remember the name of the game? Oh yeah, the bottle caps, shaped like a bottle cap, and then flavored orange, cola, or root beer. Yeah, I do remember.
Right, that's right.
I forgot about that.
I mean, I really haven't had those since I was probably 9 years old.
But I guess there's a game that uses jelly beans. It's like a board game or something, and it uses jelly beans, and then you have to eat. And one of them, like a student today goes, one tastes like blood, and then there's one that tastes like. I'm like, no. He says, you ever play that? I go, I will never play that. And you know why? Because food is not a game. That is my mantra. Food is not a game. I don't need to sit there and eat a hot wing that's so hot it's going to burn my face off. I don't need to see if I can eat how many hot dogs I can eat because I don't want to throw them up and not like hot dogs anymore. Do I want to eat a booger or a blood-flavored jelly bean just for fun? That's not fun. I don't sit there and cut myself and lick it. I mean, there have been times where I've like, whatever, you pull a Captain Kirk and you're like, ooh, Swedish fish.
I like
Yay.
Swedish fish.
Me too. Do you tend to like any hard candies or you just like chewy candies?
I can't think of any hard candy that I like.
I mean, growing up, 3 of my favorites were the root beer barrels, the butterscotch and the cinnamon ones that are shaped just like butterscotch.
I did used to really like butterscotch, but again, I haven't had one since I was a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long while. I've had them.
That's when I told you a story of we were playing in our 20s. My sister was mentioning how she always used to, she couldn't eat butterscotch candies because she'd choke on them. They'd slide right down and get stuck. And I said, no. I said, come on. So I had her eat one. And she's sucking on something.
Damn you, Jeff.
I was like, all right, I believe you.
You're dead, but I get it. Now everybody knows she's not dead. She was on the show. Well, at least someone that looked a lot like her. Gummy bears. What do you think about gummy bears? Okay, gummy bears versus Swedish fish.
I'll eat Swedish fish over gummy bears because they're
I will too.
gummy.
Yeah, what the heck is it with gummy bears, man? It's like as soon as you bite down, your teeth want to just go apart. They're like rubbery.
That's the other thing about those. What about does anybody like see, then you have a whole nother thing of like what's it called? Oh, Good and Plenty. Do you like that?
Good and Plenty, yes. Christine loves those. I love them because they're licorice, and I like licorice. You like black jelly beans?
Yeah, they're okay.
I love black jelly beans. What's everybody's favorite flavor of jelly beans? Jelly bean boozled. And Jolly Ranchers. There you go.
I mean, Jolly Ranchers were so popular when I was in grade school.
Yeah, they were huge.
I think I was the only kid that didn't like them.
I didn't love them either. Everybody's like, "Ooh, Jolly Ranchers! You want a Jolly Rancher?" I'm like, "No, I don't want a Jolly Rancher. I need to suck on something that's going to get my." And plus, it was if you had enough Jolly Ranchers. Here's the thing: they could have distributed those in hospitals for people who have to get their jaws wired shut because you just put a couple of those between your teeth and you're stuck. You're just like, "Oh my god!"
Hey.
And I remember going and pulling my teeth apart.
You ever think that maybe candy that's really gummy or like it's got caramel, it's like stick to your teeth? You ever think that maybe some dentists got together and created some horrible candies that would stick in your teeth or perhaps pull them out?
Sure. Yeah.
I wonder if they're behind those.
Gummy bears are better once they've soaked in vodka. Yes. Yeah. They have no clue what's happening to them at that point. Why is it? I'm serious. I see a big mouth and we're going to go in it.
Oh, JD goes gummy bears over Swedish fish.
Yeah, no. Well, let me ask this. I want to ask this question then, JD. What is it about the bounciness of a gummy bear that you like over that nice chew down through? I'm going to start my list right away because I know a few things that I'm thinking of. So
I might have to take a trip over to a gas station or a Walgreens and just start looking around so I can remember exactly, because it's not like I go out and buy candy very often.
I don't either. Now this one was weird. Butterscotch's verse and Jolly Ranch. Oh, I thought it was a versus. It's not. Sorry, but here's a versus: Good and Plenty versus Good and Fruity. Still JD.
I've never tried the Good and Fruity.
I don't know when the last time was that I did.
I doubt I'd like it because I really don't like fruity flavored candy.
You don't?
Not
I
really.
do. I love it. You know, one of the best kinds.
Number one.
One of the best kinds of Toblerone. It had to happen. It had to happen. I do have some interesting
Please
sentences.
do not finish that sentence.
My guitar player goes, Stuart, finish a sentence. That's my deal because my brain just is rolling. But the best jelly beans are, to me, are Smucker's jelly beans. Those are really good.
I didn't know they made jelly beans.
Yeah, or Skittles jelly beans are really good too because the flavors are really bright. They're really good.
I wonder if I could find all 32 candies on my list and have them there for the show.
Man.
I got to think if I even like 32 candy bars.
Oh, God knows I do. I'm telling you, man. I am a candy man. I could do the rainbow thing. I could make a rainbow. Just by eating all of those jelly beans and fruity candies and then puking them up. There's a rainbow. It looks like Walt Disney just threw up.
Is Jeannie responding to something?
To what I was talking about, where you're like gross. Food is not a game. Just why do they make gross jelly beans? Why do they make gross flavored shit? I don't know. Oop, there you go. Tally it up. Why do people do that? Food is not a game. Booger flavored jelly beans. Who does that? I want to know where they get the flavor of boogers. I mean, where do they figure that one out? Here you go. Try it again. Not quite. Here. It's got to be like this.
More
Taste
booger. That. We need more booger.
More ugh. Give it a little more ugh. It seems to be short on ugh. Here you go. Road trip to a 99-cent store to check out the bootleg candies. There you go. There are those places.
Yeah, we got the Dollar Tree here.
You got the Dollar Tree, but you also need to go to well, like here's one for you. What about the new Milky Ways where it's just all caramel? Have you had those?
No.
Oh, they're in like a golden package. Sometimes they're at the Dollar Tree. But there's a couple of places, like there's one on 70 and there's one down on 44 on the way down to Springfield, where it's these massive, we make fudge and we have candy and they have a bunch of older candies like the Brock caramels.
We make fudge.
We make fudge. And we have a bathroom so you can make fudge.
We have no entries yet. I just checked. And if you could, please put it in Google Docs so I can copy it easily.
Yeah. Wait, what is this? Job description. Booger candy taste testers. No experience needed.
No experience preferred.
Oh, I don't know about the Take 5. I've had it. It's okay. But the Heath. Plus, Heath bar is like the greatest bar, in my opinion. The greatest candy bar to have in ice cream or custard.
I don't care for the Heath bar.
I'm sorry to hear that. Actually, I'm not. If you get any Heath bars, you know where they go. They go to my.
Because I know there's a lot of Halloweens where we get a bag and there's some Heath bars in there. I'm like, make sure you hand those out to the kids first.
Now you can save them for me.
Yeah.
I'll come over.
Now, Stuart, have you been to Uranus Fudge Factory here in Missouri?
Oh, I haven't. But that's so hilarious. I've driven by it. I've taken pictures of the sign, and it just
last time we drove by, I took a picture of it and sent it to you guys.
I remember that.
It's such a brilliant idea. This lady came with this idea. She had like a strip mall on the side of a highway, and she turned it into like just a whole bunch of stores, which is really cool. And she called the area Uranus, Missouri. So they've got the Uranus Fudge Factory. Fudge straight from Uranus. I mean, it's so great.
That is not the kind of wormhole I want. What is this? Did you already put? Field trip. We need a field trip. Is that off of 70 or is it off of 44?
44.
It is off. Okay.
Yeah.
On the way
to pass it every time we head to Tulsa.
Did you put Pete's up there?
No,
Who's confirming taste testing? That fish tastes like ass, Margo. How do you know, Todd?
Mind your own business, Margot.
Oh, what the hell is nougat when it comes to candy bars? It's pronounced Ted Nougat. Actually, I think you're missing an O. I'm a dick. Wait, is it Nougat? Nougat, isn't it?
It's something like that, yeah.
Educated people pronounce it nougat. Yeah, a Milky Way that's only caramel. Isn't that just an Andromeda? I've never had an Andromeda. What the hell's that? You'll have to send me some. I'm just kidding. I'm not really. I'm not killing. I'm not kidding at all. Andromeda candy bar? Is that what it is? It's a candy bar? I'm not seeing it here. I'm also, one of my all-time favorites though is, look at that, they have a Skittles and a Starburst box variety set, and right now you can save $1. It's an 18 count box.
Here you go. Welcome to Uranus, Missouri. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's a big area. It's not just a store. They may even have rides there. It's a lot of stuff. Look, you might want to find Uranus, explore Uranus.
You might want to find Uranus.
Oh, they have an axe throwing. It's called the axe hole.
You asshole.
Escape Uranus. What does that do?
Is their slogan, the best fudge
escape.
comes from Uranus?
Escape room in Uranus. Oh, let's get out of Uranus. Hurry.
Oh, man. She has a website.
Look at this. Look at this area here.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Look how beautiful the background is. Jeez, look at those bluffs.
I know, really lush.
But yeah, look at this. You can get a Uranus tattoo. Yeah, we've passed this so many times. I don't know. We got to stop there at some point because
let's just do a road trip and go there some weekend.
Get some fudge. Look at that.
Yeah,
rock there.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be eager to know if they have some vintage, candy bars. Not like old candy bars, but you know what I mean. The only problem is in some of those, they're just not as big as you remember them. That's the new chapter. Escape from Uranus with Kurt Russell. Snake Plissken, I'm getting out. Video coming soon.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, that's all you're gonna get. What are all the other videos?
I think Crow was asking. Yeah, their slogan is the best fudge comes from Uranus.
There you go. What's your favorite kind of fudge? Do you like just a regular fudge or what? Did he leave me? He left me. He fell out of his anus. What's the deal with that? I don't know. There he is.
I think I got flagged. They have a fudge packer special. Look for it.
They have a fudge packer special. You can't say that. Can you really say that?
Yeah.
Is,
Oh, we mean on here.
yeah. But they do have a fudge packer special.
Yeah, where is it?
Intercourse, Pennsylvania is close to Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. Oh my Lord.
There was an entire show about weird name cities, and of course, Intercourse, Pennsylvania was in there.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll have to do some videos and put together a compilation.
We should do a day with GoGameGo at Uranus.
A day at Uranus with GoGameGo.
That's a
Every
cool
time I
game.
go to Eagle River, Wisconsin, I wind up buying a pound of fudge and then come home and realize I'm not that fond of fudge. That's great. You're like, oh, this looks so good. You're like, oh, I really don't like it.
I just pulled
It
up
is-
YouTube because I wanted to see, because Silly said she thinks her message got flagged. And I wanted to see. And on here for like the fifth video that's showing it, as soon as I just go to YouTube,
Yeah.
is Papa Pete Reflects Amico Night Stalker in Founders Edition from a year ago. How about that?
Wow.
Interesting. I've already watched it. Why would that show up as something that's
Huh.
Papa Pete? You're beating the algorithm here. You're showing up.
Oh my gosh. Don't forget, Come by Chance, Newfoundland. Just next to Dildo, Newfoundland. That's a horny area, that is. I wish I'd have known about those two in Pennsylvania. I'd have talked to Robert about them last night. Hey, be sure and do yourself a favor. If you guys are into any prog rock, definitely check out Cell 15 with Robert Richardson from Hybrid Ice. I bought them both right after the show, as I said I would. And they're both great albums. Some great prog rock. I really enjoyed it. Oh, Hershey is right by Intercourse. Sex and chocolate. Can't beat that.
Oh, you were
What's
asking me before I went off there for a second. My favorite
Yeah.
fudge. I mean, I do
Yeah.
like chocolate, but my favorite is to get a thing of chocolate and a thing of peanut butter fudge, and then I take off an equal amount and eat them together.
I love that too. Love it. Yep. My only thing next to that's in an equivalency is chocolate and caramel. I love chocolate and caramel.
Yeah, chocolate and peanut butter is my all-time favorite combo.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's what makes those frigging peanut butter M&Ms so damn good. I bought those last week for me and Sella to enjoy on Thursday.
Those are good, and they will be ranked very highly on my list.
Me too.
Very
Me
highly.
too. Yeah. And then they just keep selling big bags of those. I'm like, why do you do this to me? Because I will buy them and I will eat them all. Oh, that is a good one. That's one of my all-time favorites right there.
All right, what does everyone think? Yeah, the Rolo. Rolo
Yeah.
to your pal. What does everyone think of Cadbury eggs?
What's that goo in them? I don't know what that's all about.
Just enjoy it, Stuart.
Really? You enjoy that, huh?
I do like it, but man, it is so rich.
It is. It is.
They're rough.
It is.
Oh, Marathon Bar. They still make those?
Well, that's what I was saying. The Marathon Bar, they do make those. I'm actually going to look them up. You know what they have? They have a 10-ounce bag, a pack of 6 Chuckles.
Ooh, Chuckles.
Yeah. They're like
Really?
mini jelly can. They're the minis, like in a pack of 6.
Yeah, they got like the sugar around them.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Yeah.
Chuckles.
I
Remember
do
the great
too.
Chuckle scene on Seinfeld?
Yes. Yes.
They're in an ambulance, and the ambulance drivers are arguing because one guy ate the other guy's Chuckles, and he didn't. He said he didn't eat them. So they stopped on the side of the road, and the guy just beat the other one up. Left him.
It was y'all. I always enjoyed it when I found out somebody didn't like the black Chuckle that's in the packet. You know, they sell them in the strip. You know, and they didn't like the black one, so I'd always eat their black one. Or it was always tough trying to get that one away from somebody.
JD, I don't know your Cadbury egg story.
Marathon Bar. Oh, it's
That's a
coming
good
out.
idea. You can tell the story on the candy show.
Marathon Bar. So they don't have a Marathon Bar. What it's called is it's a Cadbury candy bar. And I remember seeing those, and I think I bought one over in Europe. It's called the Cadbury Curly Whirly Chocolate Chewy Bars. The Curly Whirly.
Curly Whirly.
Yeah, it's just like the Marathon. It's the weave. It's just yeah, that's what it is. And they aren't as big as I remember either.
Curly Whirly. Isn't that a lyric from Spirits in the Night by Manfred Mann?
Written by whom?
Bruce Springsteen.
That's right. They did a lot of Springsteen tunes.
Well, I mean, two of their biggest hits, that one and was it I Came For You?
Well,
was that also Springsteen?
I Came For You, and then Blinded by the Light had Curly Whirly. And then on one of the singles that was released for Blinded by the Light, because it wasn't the only one. There were multiple versions sold. Mine has that on the backside.
So Spirits in the Night, It Came
For You, and Blinded by the Light.
Those are all written by Springsteen.
All Springsteen. We're going to be doing a Springsteen. I don't know.
Wasn't he?
I don't know.
I mean, he was known then, wasn't he? Or was he writing this before he was well known?
Sure. No, he was known. I mean, Born to Run was out.
So why is he writing songs for other people? Why didn't he just sing them?
I don't know. I would really be interested in exploring that for.
Well, there had to be some connection because I mean, 3 songs. One, I could see one off, but 3.
Right. I've often wondered about that myself. Manfred.
So I've never been to a Springsteen concert, but will he sing those songs at his concerts?
Possibly. That's highly possible. I mean,
or has he ever recorded those?
Oh, they have a. Let's see. Wait, they have a Blinded by the Light is a song sung by. It looks like there's, what is this? There's a DVD I'm just looking at that I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is. And it's called Blinded by the Light.
See, yeah, I get the royalty thing, but you'd make more money if you just sang yourself, wouldn't you?
No, because as long as you're the writer and you've got the rights to the song, that's what it's about. That's why bands get mad. That's why they get upset, because like Kiss, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons were the main writers of Kiss. Were they? Or were they just the ones that had the songs on the records? So Ace Frehley would turn in a lot of songs, but they weren't pop enough. So they didn't want to use them. Sure, they rocked. They were great rock songs, probably for the most part, but did they use them? No, because they weren't pop and catchy enough. Which is why when the solo albums came out, Ace Frehley sold the best.
I just don't get why he didn't do it himself, because if the record sold the same amount.
Well, he did.
He
did those. He recorded those songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard his versions of those.
Yeah, like For You, they changed the lyrics a little bit. For You, he says, I don't need you to lick my wounds, and Manfred Mann doesn't say that.
I always thought Manfred Mann was a weird band, because you got those 3 big hits. I can only think of 4 Manfred Mann songs. The 3 from Bruce Springsteen and Do Wah Diddy. And I don't.
There's one more.
So completely different.
There's one more. It's the
Eskimo Do Wah Diddy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome. They did Quinn the Eskimo. You know that song. When Quinn the Eskimo gets it. Yeah, then.
But see, those were both kind of goofy pop songs.
Also, another great song by them too is on Angel Station. You Angel You. You know that song, don't you? You Angel You. Yeah, it's a great song.
I don't think so.
And Runner. Check out Runner. That's another big hit that they had. back in those Vangelis days, and and all that. So yeah, check that out. It's about the douche song. No, it's not douche, it's deuce. It's funny, man. He's hilarious. Royalties are less work than touring. There you go. Yeah. But that's just where the money is. That's why Michael Jackson kind of joked about it, but he was serious and then did it. Bought a bunch of Beatles tunes. Because you have those publishing rights, man, and that's money. That's bank right there, man. But that's why, people in certain bands are just hired guns because they don't write anything.
Hired guns.
Yeah, if you ever want to watch a good movie, that's a great one called Hired Gun. So for a bit, there was a record company dispute, and he was unable to record. That's how he ended up writing the Pointer Sisters' Fire, originally for Elvis. Interesting. Is there a Bruce Springsteen Funko Pop? I will find out. Bruce Springsteen was also in the film High Fidelity. I did not know that until I just watched it again recently. Oh, it's bringing it up. Let's see. There's a Johnny from Dirty Dancing. There's a James Brown. There is, of course, the Freddie Mercury's. Oh my gosh, there's a Flash Gordon in the Flash t-shirt.
Flash.
There's a Johnny Cash.
Gordon.
There's an Angus Young. I do not see one. There's a Brian May. There's a Jerry Garcia. There's a Bruce Banner turning into the Hulk. There's a Bob Ross with a raccoon. There's Maud. There's Maud from Big Lebowski. There's a Rosanna Dana Funko.
Oh my gosh.
I know. There's a Jim. There's a Rick James. There's a Rick James Funko Pop. Steven Tyler. Elton John. Like from I'm Still Standing. That's crazy. There's there's a Weird Al one with the accordion.
I feel like Weird Al could have a whole bunch of them.
He really could. He really could. Ah, there's a fat Thor with pizza.
Crow has Flash, Ming. What is that? What are those last two? Who are those? On Crow's comment.
Clytus and Voltan.
Volta? I don't know.
Voltan, that's I know what Voltan is. Why can't I think of it? Voltan. I feel silly. They put out a Shang-Chi one already too. Oh, Prince Voltan, yes, from Flash Gordon. With the wings, he's the big, with the beard and the. Did you see Flash Gordon?
No.
Oh shit!
Did not.
Oop, there's one. Add that to the list. Yeah, Hired Gun is an amazing movie. I bought it. It's over there. It talks about kind of the stress and the craziness of being a person who's in a band. The main one I think that really hits home is the Billy Joel stuff, because you're talking about guys who were his band, and he made sure they were his band, but then then at some point they had to go, and it was kind of a corporate thing. And that's when you're just like, really? We've been together for how long? You know? So it's the, and it's a thing where one of them is the gentleman that joined up with Five Finger Death Punch. And it's a really, really good show. Got some great interviews. So check it out. James Brown Funko. Yes. Early James Brown. Let me see. Oh, they have an avatar too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of, yeah. I don't know. You have to take a look at it and see. It's kind of, he's in a black suit with a red shirt.
Lance mentioned G-Force Battle of the Planets, and that reminded me, there's 3 G-Force Funko Pops coming out this month.
Oh, really?
I pre-ordered them a long time ago, so I got to figure out when they're coming. It could be any day now.
Wow. Because where on your shelf, your Devo guys are right there. I see them now. Yep. There you go. Boy, you were right on it on that second one there.
Boom. Evil Knievel. B. Arthur. It looks like she's tilted down. Yeah, she's falling. The Super Chicken's down here on the floor. That jackass falls down every time I move in here. I'm just letting him stay there. What a disappointing Funko Pop he turned out to be. Super Chicken.
Oh,
he stands up fine right there.
See? Always on
point.
point.
He just tilts over.
That's great. That is great. Yeah, that's the way Christine's Buffy would always do. He'd fall down.
Never, Crow. Never. I'll never put him back in the box. Actually,
it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
And I got Speed Racer stuff over there. They don't
sting. The Speed Racer stuff is cool. Now, did you get I've forgotten. Did you get the straight on one or the one where he's kind of off to the side?
I think I got like 3 of them.
Yeah, there was many of. I guess there was at least.
I have 2 of them.
Okay.
And then a Rex Racer.
Oh, the Rex Racer.
And then right here, Speed in the Mach 5.
Oh man,
that's still in the box, Crow. How about that?
There you go. Some things do need to stay in the box. I'm looking up Speed Racer Funko Pops. All right. Well, the Racer X is not too badly priced right now.
Ooh, that was out of stock for a while.
Yeah, it's $13.94. Or you can get it, I guess they have a used. Or this one's new. But I mean, with shipping, it costs the same anyway. Wow, $65 for the Speed Racer in the car.
Ooh, I didn't think anywhere close to $65.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet. They have him with a trophy for $30. And they have the one where he's sideways, kind of with that almost a high five. That one's only $12. That's pretty good. Yeah. And then they have the Speed Racer, the Evil Speed with the helmet.
I tried getting him, but
yeah,
they just said, "Oh, it can't be delivered," and so they just gave me my money back.
Oh
no, I take that back. I didn't try to get him because I didn't understand what it was. I tried getting there was like an all yellow Ultraman. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what happened, but you're not getting it.
That's weird.
How do you get? What the heck did they call?
They got the Smokey and the Bandit. What were you going to say? The G-Force?
I'm trying to figure out what the heck they called it because I can't even find it. Like on the front page of Amazon, it shows. Was it Princess? Is that her name?
Yeah.
The girl fighter, and then it says recent order, which wasn't a recent order, so I guess that means they're probably shipped. But when I click on it, it just takes me to my orders. Huh. I can't figure. Oh, I know what. I'll just type in Funko. It'll pop up.
Yeah.
Super
they have the thing. That's pretty cool.
Okay, it's under Gotchamon. I typed Gotchamon.
Oh, gotcha, man.
I gotcha, man.
I gotcha, man.
So these are all under the Japanese names. Ken, Joe, and June. Is that what their names in Battle of the Planets?
I don't know, but one of them is named after your mom.
Yeah, well, without an E, the Japanese version of June.
Oh, I gotcha.
Huh. I should talk to her about maybe just dropping the E. It'd save a lot of time when she's writing.
I saw Andy Summers Funko at Walmart in Cerritos. No Sting or Stuart Copeland to go with it. They would have just fought anyway.
All right, Crow, which 5 Funko Pops did you buy today?
Oh my gosh.
Crow, is there any chance you'll ever have to move and get a bigger place just to store your Funko Pops? You can make a house out of Funko Pops.
I was just thinking, man, if the world, at least the United States, I suppose, just got shaken up, there'd just be Funko Pops everywhere. That's just, oh my gosh. So yeah, Crow, come on, what'd you get? Or what'd you order?
What's in the box, Crow?
Yeah, the toughest thing with the Billy Joel thing with his band was, for me, was that some members stayed and some members went. 4 Masters of the Universe: Merman, Dragstore, Evelyn, and Horde Trooper. And
what's the 5th one?
And then Metallic Mecha Godzilla.
Oh,
very cool.
That sounds awful.
Very nice. And now we know. And knowing is half the battle, according to G.I. Joe. But yeah, like Liberty DeVito got to stay with Billy Joel, but other people were let go, and so it really had some bad feelings between. And one guy fell into a deep depression and ended up passing away. Last time I had too many Funko Pops, I sold 300. Wow. Do you have them listed in a what do they call a database? Do you have them, and then you take them out as you sell them?
I'm looking right here at Mechagodzilla Funko Pop.
Mechagodzilla. You know they have a Felix the Cat.
Isn't he sold out?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean it.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
$20 they have it with shipping, or just $25.
I don't get it. They have one. They show them without a box. It's 25. They show them with a box. This is 35. I'm pretty sure the one without the box, he's still in the box.
Okay. Because this one's a Prime offer for 25.
You gotta be kidding me. There's a Funko Pop for Hanna-Barbera Benny the Ball. What kind of obscure character is this? And he gets a Funko Pop.
Benny the Ball. And what else were we trying to figure out? Is there a Starsky and Hutch? No.
No.
I like this Avatar one though, because it comes with Momo. I love that show. Such a great show.
Oh, there's a Ricochet Rabbit Funko Pop. Son of a gun.
What? Is there a secret squirrel? Shh, secret squirrel.
Sure is.
Oh man, there it is.
He's a Funko Pop and he's a Funko Soda.
Yep.
He's 2 of them. Morocco Mole.
Yeah, look at that.
There's even a secret squirrel Wacky Wobbler.
That is awesome. They have a Jabberjaw.
I know. I just saw that Jabberjaw.
$65.
Whew.
Jeez. They have a Wacky Wobbler of Top Cat.
Oh man, Top Cat.
I know, right? Oh, and now we're into the Pez dispensers. Nobody wants that. That's pretty cool. They have a Hans Gruber from Die Hard. And they have a Itchy and Scratchy.
Yeah, so Crow, you just sell them as you need more room. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Crow sitting on a gold mine over there.
Saw a Quisp one, but sold out.
Yeah, that's been sold out for a long time, I think.
He says Crow says he has a few of those Pez dispensers. Wow.
Well, should we wrap it up, Stuart? We're almost at 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're good. We are good to go.
All right. And remember, if you want to participate in the candy show,
put Lion Bar on your list.
Make a list of 32 in Google Docs, preferably. Send it to tweeterdogblog@gmail.com. And Crow says he's an anti-open every box Pete. He's like, he's either Bizarro Pete or Pete's Bizarro Crow. I'm not sure which is which.
I guess just depending on which way you're looking, one is the other. And Coffee Crisp. Just remember, make a list of 32 favorite candies and the Lion Bar. So whatever 31 candy bars or pieces of candy you like, put a Lion Bar with it, then you got 32.
You can even write in circus peanuts. We don't care.
Circus peanuts from Uranus.
Uranus, Missouri. It's set your vacation plans now, people. Go to Uranus.
Can you imagine when we finally get that organized and we head down there? What are you guys doing this weekend? Going to Uranus? Shut up. Don't be a dick. I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. Got a road trip to Uranus. Because remember, wherever you go, there you are. What the hell is a circus penis? I keep trying to put it up there, and so do you. I got it. There you go. Oh, don't get that near Uranus. No.
Pete's always slow with the second go.
Unless that's your thing. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. This is not my style.
You know, Pete, ask the bearded lady. And gone.
We are gone.
How
about that sexy cat video again?
We'll send you out We'll send you out with Pete's video. All right, thanks everyone.
She is adorable. Coco. You're so good, Coco. Thank you, Coco. I really... Yeah.
Thank you, Coco.
That's a damn sexy cat you got there, buddy.
Grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to